Hi guys, back with another episode for the World Cup. Today we're making Swiss food. We're gonna make Rösti, which is just basically sort of like hash browns, but this is where America got it from. It's just shredded potatoes, salt, and butter. That's pretty much it. But I'm gonna add a little twist to it. I'm gonna add some sautéed spinach, some tomato, some bacon, and also it's gonna be topped sunny side up egg. It's a pretty simple dish, so let's get started. So first things first, I have my potatoes here washed already. I'm just going to put it in a pot with some cold water. And I leave the skin on because if you take the skin off, the starch kind of gets removed. So it won't bind as well once you shred it up and put it in the pan. You could also shred it up before you boil it, or just don't boil it at all. But it's not the same texture. So just let that boil for about 15-20 minutes until they're soft. And you can just set them to the side and let them cool down. So now the potatoes are almost finished. I'm just going to fry off some bacon. And let's start getting crispy. Before I start my potatoes, I'm going to get my tomatoes and my spinach ready. My spinach is already washed. I'm just going to have my tomatoes. So now my potatoes are like semi-cooled. They're still a little warm, but that's alright. You can just peel the skin off, and then you can start shredding them. So here I have my potatoes already peeled. I'm just going to start shredding them. After all your potatoes are shredded, you can add the bacon. And I know it's not much bacon here, but you can add more if you want. And just lightly mix it together. You don't want to mash the potatoes. Remember, they're already cooked and they're soft. You just want to sort of get the bacon incorporated. So here I have my two pans. This one is going to be for my Rösti. It's kind of on like relatively high heat. And this one's going to be for my spinach and my tomatoes. It's on a medium heat. So I'm going to start with my spinach first. Just with a pat of butter, just let that melt down. And this pan still has the bacon fat in it. So while that melts down, I'm going to get my potatoes in the pan. And you just want to spread it out sort of loosely. And you don't want to pat it down. As it starts to cook on the bottom, it'll start to heat up. It'll start to cook here on its own. So now into the butter, I'm going to add my spinach. I'm just going to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. Now you can sort of start to press the potatoes together a little bit. And at this point, I add a little bit of butter to the top, so when we flip, there's butter on the other side. So I'm just raising the heat on the spinach a little bit, so the liquid evaporates, and then we can add the tomatoes. Now we're ready to add the tomatoes. You can add a little bit more salt. So the tomatoes and spinach are ready. I can put it as a side now. So now the rösti is ready to flip. Just lower the heat. Put a plate over the pan. Turn it over. And then just slide the rösti back into the pan. So now to fry the egg, what I do is I separate the white from the yolk. So I have it in 2 separate cups here. I'm just gonna cook the white first. And my pan is on very, very low heat. I'm just going to season with a little bit of salt. So now your whites are ready to flip. You just want to loosen it from the bottom of the pan. And try your best not to break it. Flip it over, and the heat from this side will warm up the yolk, but it'll still leave it runny. So now your egg is ready and it's time to plate. So we're all plated up and we're ready to eat. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching Switzerland play in the World Cup. Like, comment, subscribe, and share your thoughts.